Hello, friends. Welcome back to Discuss in Class. Today, we are helping Mrs. Sharma's class with a fun project in Scratch. The students are working on an exciting game where a sprite collects coins while avoiding obstacles. But one team is having trouble getting multiple sprites to move and work together. Let's help them figure it out. The challenge is to create a game where the main sprite collects coins and avoids obstacles. But, oh no! One team is struggling to coordinate the movements of multiple sprites, like the player, coins, and obstacles. Let's talk about how they can fix this using Scratch blocks. Discussion on using broadcast messages. Alright, class, how can we use broadcast messages in Scratch to help coordinate the sprites in our game? Arya, do you have any ideas? I think they can use a broadcast message to tell all the sprites when something happens, like when the player collects a coin. Exactly, Arya. Broadcast messages in Scratch allow one sprite to send a signal to other sprites. For example, when the player collects a coin, the player sprite can send a broadcast message like coin collected, and the coin sprite can disappear. Great thinking. Rohan, can you give another example?
They can also use a broadcast message to restart the game if the player hits an obstacle.
Yes, Rohan. If the player sprite touches an obstacle, it can send a message to reset the game, making the sprites go back to their starting positions. Broadcast messages are a great way to coordinate multiple sprites working together. Now, let's talk about the block categories in Scratch. Which categories do you think are the most helpful when creating this game? Meera, what do you think?
The motion blocks will be helpful to make the sprites move across the screen.
That's correct, Meera. The motion blocks control how sprites move. You can make them glide, turn, or move forward to collect coins or avoid obstacles. Kavita, can you think of another block category that would be useful?
The events blocks. They can help start things, like using when green flag clicked to begin the game.
Well done, Kavita. The events blocks are essential for starting actions in Scratch. You can use them to begin the game or send broadcast messages when certain events happen, like when the player collects all the coins. Thanks to the teamwork and great ideas, the students now know how to use broadcast messages to coordinate sprites and which Scratch block categories will help them design their game. So remember, broadcast messages help sprites talk to each other, motion blocks make sprites move, and events blocks trigger actions to start the game. Now the team is ready to finish their awesome Scratch game. Thanks for joining today's discussion. Keep exploring Scratch and have fun creating your own games and animations. See you next time.